level, we note a decline in performance in financial accounting from 54% in 2023 down to 19.8% in 2024. What happened? Level 2. In August 2023, the best subjects were financial reporting, paper 7, and taxation, paper 11. However, this time round, August 2024, the tables have changed. The best performed paper is auditing, ethics and assurance, and taxation. Taxation registering the highest pass rate. We note financial management had a pass rate of 8%. Even in the previous August sitting, the pass rate was still low. It was the lowest performed. In August 2023, the pass rate was 13.2%. As if this was not bad enough, it drops down to 8% financial management. When you analyze the results for the subjects in level 12, level 2, you'll see that there are 3 papers that were poorly done. That is financial reporting, financial management, and management, decision, and control. Level 3, in August 2023, the best papers were strategy, governance, and leadership, and also advanced taxation. Even this year, August 2024 sitting, these 2 papers registered the best performance. The worst performance being advanced financial reporting with 8.9% pass rate. Integration of knowledge. August 2023 had a pass rate of 38.9%. This came down to 33.5%. When we look at the overall pass rate, we are seeing that the average pass rate was 31% compared to 32.9% for the August 2023 diet, implying a slight decline from the previous sitting. A total of 4,401 candidates sat the August 2024 examinations. When we look at the gender, the distribution by gender, 55.5% were female, while 44.6% who presented themselves for the exam were male. These presented a total of 6,121 scripts, out of which 3,312 were by female candidates, and then 2,809 were by male candidates. This picture shows you that more females sat for the exam. In terms of registered passes, 1,896 of the total 6,121 scripts registered passes. This represents an overall pass rate of 31%. A further analysis of the gender distribution shows that 365 out of the 3,312 scripts presented by the female candidates registered passes. Yeah, this represents a pass rate of 32% among the females. Then when you compare with the male counterparts, 831 out of 2,809 scripts presented by the male candidates registered passes. This represents a pass rate of 29.6% for the male candidates. So you compare the two. For the female, the pass rate was 32.2% and the male 29.6%. We went ahead to establish the registered passes in terms of those attempting the papers for the very first time for all the levels. The results show that 800 of the 1,896 scripts that registered passes were presented by candidates attempting the papers for the first time. So out of the pass rates, we are having 42.2% who passed on the very first attempt. This demystifies the concern that CPA papers cannot be passed on the first attempt. In terms of age, 15.6% of the passes were scored by candidates in the age bracket of 18 to 24 years. Then 39.6% by candidates in the age bracket 25 to 29 years. And then 29.1% by candidates in the age bracket 30 to 34 years. The remaining 15.8% of the passes were scored by candidates above 34 years of age. We advise individuals planning a career in accountancy to enroll for the CPA course early in order to fairly complete the course in their youthful years. I would like now to go on to the top candidates per subject. The top candidates per subject are as follows. On level 1, Financial Accounting, paper 1, Joseph Mwesigwa. Paper 2, Economics and Entrepreneurship, Regan Sejavi. Paper 3, Quantitative Techniques, Joseph Mwesigwa. Paper 4, Management and Information System, Matthias Arikosi Ojangole. Paper 5, Business and Company Law, Deborah Mamanzi. Paper 6, Cost and Management Accounting, Joseph Mwesigwa. You will notice that we have one candidate by the name of Joseph Mwesigwa topping in 3 papers, that is Financial Accounting, Quantitative Techniques, and Cost and Management Accounting. I got interested in this particular candidate and got more information, and the information reveals that the candidate is 24 years, registered for these papers in July 2024, meaning that he's a first attempt and passed and topped. Meaning if he can do it, then others can do it. Level 2, top candidates for level 2, paper 7, Financial Reporting, Irene Stella Nakato. Paper 8, Financial Management, Patience Angela Nabunjo. Forgive me for the pronunciation of the name. Paper 8, Auditing, Ethics and Assurance, Christine Karunji. Paper 10, Management Decision and Control, Carol Mbabazi. And Taxation, paper 11, Patricia Ruth Nekesa. I hope you've got what I have got. Top candidates for level 2 are all female. Congratulations to the Jane. Level 3, paper 12. Advanced Financial Reporting, Godfrey Hakim. Paper 13, Public Financial Management, Alan Namara. Paper 14, Strategy, Governance and Leadership, Eria Variamuijuka. Paper 15, Advanced Financial Management, Susan Chichoncho. Paper 16, Audit Practice and Assurance, Luke Asimwe. And paper 17, Advanced Taxation, is Joshua Manige. Paper 18, level 4. Best female student, Lillian Nakirija. Third top student, Wallen Noe. Second top student, Lillian Nakirija. And top student, top of them all, is Joseph Mutatina. This time round, the male candidates took up most of the top positions in the various papers. Specifically, 9 of the 21 top positions were taken by female, while the remaining were taken up by the male. With regards to the completion rate, we registered an increase of 24 compared to the August 2023 diet. Specifically, what we are saying is 80 students completed the CPA course in this August 2024 diet compared to 64 in the August 2023 diet. Of the 80 students who completed the course, 37, that is 43.3%, were female, while the remaining bit of 53.7% were male. So the cumulative number of students who have completed the CPA course has now reached 5,131. The list will be provided. In closing, PAYEP congratulates all the candidates who have passed their examination papers, the top candidates in the various subjects, and those who have completed the CPA course. The board sincerely thanks the examiners, invigilators, security officials, St. John Ambulance, and all other service providers, as well as the Secretariat team for their contribution to the success of the August 2024 exams. It is now my honor and privilege to invite the President of the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Uganda to release the August 2024 examination results.
the chairperson of the accountants board, Laura, members council, members of the public accountants examination board, members of the press, our CEO, and staff of the secretariat. Good morning, first of all. May I take this opportunity to welcome us back from the 29th ICPAU annual seminar, which took place the 4th, 6th September at the Imperial Resorts Beach Hotel. And we also had online participation attendance. Greatly appreciate the strong turnout that we had. Our annual seminar is a flagship event, the Institute, and this strong turnout demonstrated the significant representation of the accountancy professionals in our economy. Thank you very much for your participation. On behalf of the Institute, I am pleased to welcome you all to the release of the examination results for the August 2024 examinations diet. And thank you, our valued audience, both in person and online, for taking the time to join us. We are delighted to have you with us for this important event, the release of these results. First and foremost, I would like to congratulate and extend my heartfelt congratulations, therefore, the top candidates of the August 2024 examination diet and all those who passed their examinations. Your dedication and hard work and perseverance have truly paid off, and you have every reason to be proud. It is now clear to you that the CPA course examinations are attainable with commitment. I encourage those who are continuing to stay on course and complete the course so that you can join the esteemed community of CPAs. We also have a special group that I would like to congratulate. These are our colleagues who have been holders or who are holders of foreign accountancy qualifications. They had a special arrangement, and this was for those holders of foreign accountancy qualifications who had qualified by December 2013 and did not apply in time to attain membership of the Institute. We have a cohort that attended the master class and have qualified to apply for membership through this master class that was held. A very big up, all those ladies and gentlemen. Therefore, for those who have completed the course, this ceremony represents a major milestone in your professional accountancy journey, which I hope will lead to a long, impactful, and fulfilling career. More importantly, it signifies the start of a path into a profession crucial to the integrity, efficiency, and success of businesses and the broader global economy. Congratulations on your hard-earned achievements. May your careers be as rewarding for you as they are beneficial to society. We should always remember that as professionals, we serve in the public interest. So our success and rewards from our careers should also be in the public interest. The Council of the Institute is therefore extremely proud of all those who qualify through our examinations process. And with each examination results release, we move closer to our goal of expanding the pool of professional accountants and advancing towards our mission of developing and regulating accountants to achieve professional excellence and make a sustainable impact on our communities and our customers. Just a reminder As an institute, we entered our 5-year strategic plan beginning 2024 and ending 2028. And the institute's vision, mission, and tagline changed to reflect our new commitment to empowering accountants to transform communities. Therefore, CPA finalists, it is now your responsibility to use the knowledge and skills you have gained to make a difference in your organization, your community, and the broader economy. You are now part of a professional community dedicated to the highest standards, and the institute is here to support you in your endeavors, support you with the resources, support you with the ongoing professional development, and a network of peers and mentors. I encourage you to apply for associate membership, which will help you stay connected to the institute as you work towards fulfilling the requirements for full membership. Enrollment for associate membership is free of charge, and associate members enjoy numerous benefits that include discounts on our CPD events, group savings, and credit facilities through our CPA support, and access to accountancy updates, career opportunities, professional guidance, and eligibility with a benevolent fund and development support, amongst others. Please log into your ICPA portal accounts, register at no extra cost. Finalists who have completed its documentation, we encourage you to apply for membership and enjoy the benefits of membership, including use of the CPA designation. Those who did not achieve the pass mark, we commend you for your efforts in attempting the exams. Trying and failing and falling short is still a significant step compared to not attempting at all. Remember, setbacks are a natural part of the path to success. Learn from these experiences and start preparing early for exams. One way forward is going to review the examiner's comments available on the institute's website to understand the expectations and their benefits. We wish you the very best on your journey. Remember, success is not measured by how many times you fall, but rather how many times you rise up. Get up, dust yourselves off, and approach the survival comes determination and hard work to ensure success. Others have succeeded before. It's absolutely not in mind. A few updates from the institutes. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to provide you these updates. The first one, during the 29th annual seminar, Council made a pronouncement on the adoption of the international standards for financial statement less complex entities. This pronouncement guides the circumstances when practicing member reviews and standards. We encourage all practitioners to pass themselves well with these standards and see its benefits. We also had the 2024 Accountancy Service Awards. We have honored a number of people, their outstanding contributions to accountancy, special at our time. But most importantly, we also used the opportunity to honor and award an exceptional gentleman who has given 26 years of his life serving the institute, especially the education departments of the institutes. Mr. John Bosco Ntangare, who can now proudly use the designation of HCPA, where H is honorary CPA, was awarded the ICPAU Honorary Membership Fund. And this is in recognition of his achievements, which includes how far we have come and where we are with the ICPAU examinations there. A very big congratulations to you once more, JP, properly known as Bosco. Bisco. I hope you have said it well. The ICPAU Financial Reporting Awards, known as the FIRE Awards, are on. The Institute, together with the Capital Markets Authority, Uganda Securities Exchange, and Vision Group, are organizing the 14th edition of these awards under the theme Promoting Excellence in Corporate Reporting, Disclosing ESG Performance and Progress. Given the recent developments in sustainability reporting, notably the introduction of global sustainability reporting standards, ICPA is committed to recognizing the impact of the now streamlined sustainability reporting on the users of the annual reports. The theme has run for 3 years now, and every year ICPA has provided feedback to participating organizations regarding effective ESG reporting. The awards are awards for excellence and were introduced in 2011 to enhance the quality of financial and business reporting in Uganda. Over 1,000 organizations have been impacted since the inception of the awards, and organizations participate in the awards by submitting their most recent annual reports. Entries open on the 1st June 2024 and will close by 13th September 2024. Submission of entries can be made either online via our ICPA websites. Just follow the Fire Awards link on the website, or by delivering 3 printed copies of the annual report to the ICPAU offices. Please encourage your organizations or entities to participate in these awards. The awards are open to all organizations that prepare annual reports, including public sector entities, non-profit organizations, and private sector entities. Outstanding organizations will be recognized at the Fire Awards ceremony on the 6th November 2024. I encourage you to regularly visit our websites to stay informed about the latest developments in the profession. Ladies and gentlemen, as I conclude, I would like to express my gratitude to everyone involved in the administration of our examinations. This includes, but is not limited to, the members of the Public Accountants Examination Board, examiners, invigilators, markers, support staff, the secretariat team, and the media teams who help raise awareness about our programs. Your dedication is crucial in maintaining the integrity and the efficiency of our examinations. The Council of the Institute deeply appreciates your commitment to ensuring a seamless examination process. We commit to continue creating impact, and we do create impact for God and my country. Thank you for listening.
Thank you, President. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give our speakers another round of applause. This now takes us to the next item on the program, and that is interface with the press. Our dear online viewers, we recognize you, and we shall also take your questions. So we are going to go into the moment of questions and answer. And I request you to raise up your hand in case you have a question or a comment, or you want to get clarity on anything. Raise up your hand. I will take 5 questions at a go. Then we shall take more questions in case they are there. You're welcome.
Good morning. My name is Benjamin Emok. I work for Chimp Reports and Kampala Scoop online websites. I don't know why I'm a little bit skeptical to inquire about this everyday challenge that we have of corruption and taxation. So CPA Gerald highlighted a very good point, or where you accountants are actually one of the most trusted people in communities. And by so, doing, people trust everything you do. So then I had a conversation with someone who told me that at least accountants, when it comes to corruption, yes, they are probably the smartest movers of money. For you, you don't steal. That's the word they use. You just move it like smartly, unlike other people who do it in broad daylight. So my question to you would actually be, why are you not doing anything to try to control corruption? Because I believe the government listens to you more than any other personnel, probably, because I have seen most of the resolutions that you have done in the different engagements you have done being taken serious by government. So why is it not happening that we are still seeing corruption in broad daylight, yet you are the people who are editing these people and actually auditing, and then everything to do with their financial reporting? And then also on high taxation, taxation, a lot of taxes being levied on the common person. You've always discussed this, but I would love to know what has been the resolution to high taxation. And then to this particular engagement, we have seen a very huge decline in the students actually who have completed the CPA course in August 2024 that compared to the ones in August 2023. 18 students versus 64.
There were 80,
Unless,
not 18.
okay, sorry, then maybe I missed it because I was really so touched. Thank you so much. And then I would love to end with this saying that they say that the world is a dangerous place to live in, not because of people who are evil, but because of those who do nothing about it. So would I say that you are the ones who are not doing anything about high taxation and corruption? Thank you so much.
Thank you. Let's pick another question.
My name is Nebat Rugadia. Mine is one and brief. It's about the master class for those with foreign qualifications. I want to know, how far do you think it goes in solving these complaints that came up recently, that guys who had foreign qualifications were not being allowed to practice, etc. Just wanted more explanation of that.
Members, I request that you be as precise as possible. Let's take another question. If they are not there, I will request the CEO to respond to those questions.
All right. Thank you, President. From CHIMP reports, I don't know each other. I missed the other media house. I think I disagree that we are the smart movers of money. That's totally wrong perception. And this is where we require is the media to be factual and understand. Don't go and run with the narrative of rumor mongering, because then you miss the report and the public gets the wrong perception. We all don't like corruption, because corruption becomes a cancer, and once the country is cancerous, then nothing can heal. What do we do with corruption? If you really understand the structure of our economy, the accountants, it has been our cry that let accounting officers be knowledgeable in accounting. And if possible, let the government structure be like the entities, the public sector. Because when you look at the government structure, accounting officers are not accountants. It's in very few cases where the accounting officer is an accountant. So I don't want you to mix the two. Separate accounting officers from accountants. And when you look at accounting officers, they are the ones charged with the disbursement of the money, not the accountants. Accountants advise, and as you all know, you advise until the person takes the advice. So our duty as the Secretariat, as the Institute of Professional Accountants, Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Uganda, is to continuously advise government, and I'm glad you are seeing the areas where they pick our advice. On the corruption side, we say, let the people responsible know how to handle money, handle the money. That has been our call. On the side of the taxes being charged to the common man, yes, every person who makes an earning should contribute to the economy. I don't think you should be advocating for a scenario where people earn and they are not contributing to the economy, but they want good roads, healthy systems. Our call from the Institute, let everyone who is an adult make a tax return to URA, even if it's zero, so that we understand the equity in paying taxes. If you are one of those who don't want to pay taxes, please, I call upon you to be a good citizen, to be a tax compliant person. If we all pay a fair share of the tax, then you realize that the tax being paid will be minimal individually. But right now, the scenario we are faced with, which we see in the economy, is just a few people paying taxes, whereas the rest just walk out without. So our cry is let everyone be on the tax register so long as you are an adult. Let's see. And you are earning. Let's see. If you are not earning, we'll see. Because the records will show in the tax. My tax expenditure is someone's income. So if I make my return and you didn't declare, then you will know where you spent your money. If it's in areas that don't require tax, let it be so. But every adult Ugandan should file a tax return, and we raise taxes for our economy. That's the stand of ISPU.
Thank you, Derek. I'll address myself to a question from Mr. Mugadia. And his was about the masterclass that we held for those holders of the foreign accountancy qualification. And he asks that how does this resolve the issue of those with foreign accountancy qualifications not being allowed to practice? Again, we would like to clarify on this and request our colleagues from the media, let's get the facts clearly. Holders of foreign accountancy qualifications have not been stopped from practicing in Uganda, but they have been asked or they are required to practice in Uganda as per the provisions of the laws in Uganda. And most specifically, the Accountants Act and Regulation, which provides for practitioners to be members of the Institute of Certified Public Accountants of Uganda. So what we have is, and what we are dealing with through the Foreign Accountancy Qualifications Masterclass, we had one last year, and we are going to have only one more session in July 2025, is to support those colleagues with foreign accountancy qualifications who qualified or attained the foreign accountancy qualifications by December 2013, before the institute became a signatory to the mutual recognition agreements that we have with the East African professional accountancy organizations, to give them a window for them to attain membership, but while following a process as required by the mutual recognition agreement we have with the East African professional accountancy organizations. And this requires them to localize their qualifications. By localize, we mean their qualifications to be in sync with the jurisdictional requirements of practicing in Uganda or East Africa. So what we have done, or what we did, is to have a masterclass for all those who qualified by December 2023, qualified under the foreign accountancy qualifications, to use this opportunity of the masterclass, attend the class, sit the exam, and if you pass, you can apply for membership. So, yes, Mr. Mugadia, it will ease the opportunity of those colleagues if they were being held up because they are not ready to localize. This was an opportunity for them to localize and attain membership of the institute and be able to practice or enjoy the benefits and responsibilities of any other member. And for the record, we shall only have one more masterclass, whereafter we default back to the requirements of the mutual recognition agreement and our jurisdictional requirements, the laws and regulations of the country. Thank you.
Even doctors who study from outside, when they come here, they have to localize. Medical council has to undertake them through some process to localize. Even lawyers, they have to undergo the same. So we are not doing anything different. And it should not be misconstrued as if we are stopping anyone. We are not. We are actually creating a very enabling environment for all our colleagues, all Ugandans, and anyone who wants to be in the country, Uganda, to operate according to the jurisdiction's requirements.
Thank you, CEO and President, for responding to those questions. I want to remind our online viewers that you can send in your questions. They will be responded to. But meanwhile, let's take more from in-house.
Thank you. My name is Vincent Kasozi. I work with Sanyo FM. My question is targeted to Madame Laura, the chairperson for the board, exam board. The performance dropped from 32.9, I believe, to 31% from last year. And then you also pinpointed a specific paper, I think financial reporting in level 2, which dropped from 13% last year to 8%. Your general reason was lack of preparation. This has been a trend where the board and ICPAU attributes poor performance to poor preparation. Has there been any interrogation as to why these students come poorly prepared? Do they have access to the tutors? Do they have access to the teaching materials? Do they have access to the books? Are they working? Do they have time to study? Have you interrogated why most of these people are poorly prepared when they come to the exam room year in, year out? That's my question. I just want to comment on that. Thank you.
Thank you. Do we have any other? If they are not there, let me read these ones from our online viewers, then they respond at once. Moses Olo is asking, There was a report that a qualified CPA is equivalent to postgraduate. Please clarify. Stella Nachibuka is asking, what has the institute done about setting the exams for the public financial management outside the syllabus? This is from Stella. She's asking, what has the institute done about setting the exam for public financial management outside the syllabus? Nababito Ramla is asking, what is going to happen after 12 years has elapsed and yet one has not completed the course? And lastly, Solomon is also asking, why can't ICPAU really help accountants get a fair remuneration to its members? Why can't ICPAU really help accountants to get a fair remuneration to its members? Let's start with Chair Paeb. You respond, then the CEO or President will respond to the others. Thank you.
The comment on there's a gentleman from Sanyo FM. I didn't get a name. Okay. What has the institute done? Has there been any interrogation on the poor preps? You will realize that once you get onto this program, it's all about personal initiative. Yeah, it's all about personal initiative. Over the years, we have come to observe that for the cases of those who have failed a course, let's say in a particular diet, they will take it for granted that they still have that knowledge. So they'll go for the next sitting with just minimum preparation. Yeah, they'll go with that minimum preparation. And because of that, then one of the things we have noticed that is really challenging is the issue of double entry rule. Application of the double entry, and also the application of the different standards. You see, people grasp the theory. When it comes to application, it's where they face the challenge. And then there are those subjects, if you failed in level 1, if you didn't grasp very well, you carry it on to the next level, to the next level, to the next level. So it's all about grasping the principles. Once you grasp the principles, because now, like for financial accounting, the major challenge, according to the examiners, was how to treat IAS 16, and then also dealing with the errors. All that is something that people take for granted. And yet, with the constant, revision, application, these are some things that can be passed. So sometimes it's attitudinal, sometimes it's inadequate knowledge. Then there are others who think they know, and they don't attend discussions or go to different tuition providers. I'll give an example. there are some people who teach these course units in certain universities or institutions for higher learning. They'll say, if I teach this, do I need to go to a tuition provider to start, attending this subject? Some of these things we have no control. But anyway, back to the question, what has been done? Have we done any interrogation? We are conducting a study in looking into the poor performance, and we are hopeful that all these things will come up. All the issues that are challenging the students will come up. And then we'll see from there what decisions or interventions we can take. I'll request my colleague here to add on to that.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think indeed Chairperson has said it all. The poor preparation goes also into knowing that the content, especially in university academic programs, is not exactly the same content in a CPA practical application exam. So the subjects might be the same in name. One is financial management at university, but there they are helping someone up to a certain level. This one is financial management, but it is much, much deeper. It is requiring you to be more practical and application of the knowledge. And so many people come forgetting that they are different, and by the time they realize time has passed and they have not adequately prepared. But those who come straight from and they pay attention and attend class, the results show that those who attend and are there, they always pass. Some people finish the course in 2 years, but others take 10 years. So that means, and yet it's the same exam.
In the analysis, we saw that 43% of the candidates passed on first attempt. So what is happening to the other percentage? These are people who are redoing the papers. Maybe there's something that they are not doing right. So this is something that perhaps the study is going to bring out, and then we can see what to do.
Thank you. I will address myself to 2 questions, then CEO will address the others. The first one I will address myself to is the one coming from Moses, who says that there was a report that CPA is equivalent to postgraduate. Now let's get this clear. The National Council for Higher Education, together with the Institute, reviewed and published the Uganda Accountancy Qualifications Framework. And the purpose of this is to streamline what accountancy qualification holders, sorry, not what, where accountancy qualification holders lie in the academic framework of the country. So the positioning is, if you hold the CPA Uganda qualification, if you have completed the CPA Uganda qualification, your CPA Uganda qualification is an equivalent of holding a postgraduate diploma. In other words, a bachelor's and a postgraduate diploma in our specialized field. That does not, however, mean that holders of postgraduate diplomas from other qualifications by default are equivalents of CPA. No, that is not the case. This is just to say, if you hold a CPA, then you are the equivalent of a postgraduate diploma. Holder is a progressional position. You can go straight for a master's degree. You don't need to have a bachelor's degree. That is the clarity on that. I'll also address myself to the last question we have from Solomon, who says, why can't ICPAU help accountants get a fair remuneration for its members? I am also a member, like all of us, and I would also love my remuneration to be improved, like a science teacher. But what are the issues here? One, as an institute, we are not a trade union, unfortunately. In our mandate, we don't have a provision for championing remuneration for our members because we don't employ them. That's the challenge. Those who work for central government or local government, your employment terms are dictated or are provided for by the public service provisions, regulations. The best we can do in that, which is what we have been doing, is to talk, to advocate for our members on how the remuneration for professionals, accountants, for our members can be improved so as to reflect the expertise. But then also we need to be careful. It doesn't make it an entitlement that way, because remuneration and reward is also attached to performance. So yes, we advocate, we work hand in hand. We have been on this path of negotiations through public service on how this can be streamlined. Then those who are in business or employed by the other sectors other than central government and local government, your employment is also determined by your by your employer's terms. And there in the public sector, it is a labor market. It is demand and supply. And also your negotiation.
There was also this question online that what has CPA done about setting questions outside the syllabus for public financial management. And as this ICPA, we would like to clarify that there is no setting that has been done outside the syllabus. But it's just that maybe some students do not read the syllabus well. When you are doing public finance, accounting, you have to also keep abreast with current developments within the profession. So for example, now if the current thing is sustainability, it is already put there that you must be aware of the current trends and changes. So if you're asked about ESG matters in the exam, it does not mean that it is outside the syllabus. That syllabus that was put for you, it clearly indicates current matters. And in 2023, when it was published, they could not list all the current matters. So whenever you're going to sit the exam, please keep yourself up to date with the current matters in your profession. If they amend the PPDA Act, that means you have to ask questions and answer questions based on the amended PPDA Act. If they revise or introduce a new standard or rescind a standard, then you also have to update your knowledge. So there is nothing that has been set outside the syllabus, apart from current issues today, which are mentioned as current issues, but without proper details at that time. So let's always keep ourselves up to date. Let us be interested in our profession, especially for the specific subject that one is doing. Thank you.
The questions are almost completed, but just probably to add on one. What do you do when time has elapsed? If you're interested, still interested in the course, you apply to the Public Accountants Examinations Board, stating why you didn't finish in the time given, what amount of time you believe you'll be able to complete, and they will determine whether you are given extra time to complete or not. Many times they do give an opportunity because we don't want to exclude anyone who desires to be an accountant. I think that's the only question that had not been.
Thank you so much for responding to those questions. There is just one more from the online. Someone is asking, can PAEB explain why it sets a 6-page case study for paper 14, that is strategy, as a section A compulsory number? Could this be a new form? You can respond to that.
Well, I don't know, but for sure, the world has more information which you'll have to be sorting. Every day when you complete, you're answering an exam. And the data is never structured the way it is structured in an exam. So I think those pages are enough for someone who's doing integration.
It's really high. The pass mark was 71%. That tells you that that is the level of knowledge and the students came ready for it. It's one of the best done subjects, and meaning even the students are up to it. Yeah. And also number of pages is not a scare, except if that other person. And when we are setting, we look at the concepts and the desired outcome, not the number of pages. It can be 1 page when it has the number of concepts there. So you should not look at the number of pages, look at what should a holistic accountant do in advising management in strategic matters. And that would be the best.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them a round of applause. I hope those who asked the questions are now satisfied. Okay. We now move to the next item on the agenda, and that is closure. Ladies and gentlemen, we've come to the close of our event, and I want to take a moment to thank each and every one of you for taking time and being here for this event. Your presence has made this event a success. I again thank our colleagues from the Institute for all your efforts that you put in to make this event meaningful and a success. The media, in case you have anything that you still need to get clarity, members of council are still here, the CEO is still here. You can have a one-on-one with them and have all your questions responded to. I now take this opportunity to wish each and every one of you a wonderful day, and Jan Mercy is back. Thank you. You can join us for a cup of tea at the back.